The book we are going to talk about has been authored by a former Muslim who met Jesus over 40 years ago. In his old culture, it is said that Jesus was never crucified and that he did not die, but that he was directly taken up to heaven.
This is why I was very interested in understanding what happened to the King of the Jews on that Passover day when he gave his life for the salvation of humanity.
Furthermore, along the way to the place of his crucifixion, a man from North Africa was requisitioned to carry his cross.
So I wanted to understand who this man is and why it was a North African who was chosen to do this work. His name was Simon, and he had two sons, Alexander and Rufus. While Simon is a Jewish name, Alexander is Greek and Rufus is Latin. All three are from the Cyrene region of North Africa, a country of the Berber people.
We therefore find in this character of Simon of Cyrene, four cultural dimensions representing the entire Mediterranean. The rest of the story tells us that the two brothers, Alexander and Rufus, had a childhood friend, also from North Africa, John called Mark. He is the author of the oldest gospel, the first in history, which is called the Gospel of Mark.
Mark is the cousin of Barnabas, the mentor of Saul of Tarsus, who became Saint Paul. He was also the secretary and translator of Simon Peter, the first of the apostles of Jesus. At the end of his life, he evangelized Alexandria and Egypt, finding death there as a martyr.
Alexander and Rufus will accompany Saint Paul to Spain. Alexander will participate in the evangelization of Iberia, while Rufus will take care of Catalonia. He will end his life in Avignon in the south of France, while his brother will be martyred in Carthage, in present-day Tunisia in North Africa. This country will become that of Tertullian, Cyprian, and Saint Augustine.
The story of Simon of Cyrene impacted the entire early church during the 1st century. His wife was considered by Saint Paul as his own mother. While Mark's mother will open her house to welcome Jesus during the celebration of his last meal and where he instituted what is called communion.
The story of Simon of Cyrene and his relatives sums up very well that of the beginning of Christianity and its expansion throughout the Mediterranean basin.
It is this story that I wanted to tell in this book and that I invite everyone to discover to better understand the mysteries of the gospel.